So, first theory video that I've ever done. It's going to be about One Piece, of course. It's probably gonna be if I decide to upload this. It's probably gonna be on a title screen. But the topic of this theory is going to be about Imu-Sama, and some people think he may be the end game. In my personal opinion, what I've sat and thought about, I believe that Imu-Sama is not going to be the end game One Piece, but at the same time, he's still going to play an essential role in what's going to happen at the end of One Piece. So let me try to put this in the best way. I was thinking at my table and thinking about this. And bear with me, this is going to sound pretty crazy, but a lot of the things that happen in One Piece is obviously crazy. And just a reminder, Oda can change the story how he's going to change it, he can write it, but this is just what I'm theorizing. Blackbeard and Luffy are going to end up teaming up to fight Imu-Sama. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? It sounds crazy when you think about it. Luffy is going to end up teaming up with Blackbeard to take down Imu-Sama. And there's things that leads up to that. There's going to be things that's been happening in the story already or leads up to it, to why I think that. One reason is I believe Sabo being captured. Sabo being captured is an essential part of what's going on. For one, and if we know anything, Imu-Sama, if he is the head person of everything going on in Merijor, or if he is supposedly the king of the One Piece world, he knows everything that's going on. Imu-Sama, for what I'm thinking, he's either from the Void Century or ancestor to somebody from Void Century, and he knows exactly what happened back then. He knows exactly what happened back then. That's how he became king of the world, and everything leading up to that we don't know. So we're gonna say that for another time. But as somebody who's the king of the world, I'm going to assume that he knows everything. So as we see in the one chapter during the reverie, where he had the posters of Luffy, Blackbeard, Shirahoshi, and Vivi. This makes me think that okay, he knows Blackbeard and Luffy. They're both from the D clan. They're both from the D clan, and I'm going to assume that he knows Luffy. Luffy is a sworn brother of Sabo. I'm assuming he knows Blackbeard has some type of ties to Rock Dieselback, or he's just a D, and he's also creating he's creating chaos in a similar manner that Luffy is, but in just a different way. And he knows that Shirahoshi is the Poseidon. She's the ancient weapon Poseidon. And Vivi, he knows Vivi is something. We don't know what. It's either that he knows Luffy has ties to her. It's because she's part of her family, which is the family that left all those years ago. And because of that, they want to kill her for whatever, want to take out for whatever reason. And I believe that this is good storytelling for Oda. This is good storytelling because by taking Vivi, you was able to step to where Sabo. They said to where Sabo was the one who supposedly is who I'm guessing Cobra is dead. And they set up to where Cobra was killed by Sabo. And now they're going to try to sell to where in a similar way it's like it's going to be like the Ace. It's going to be like Ace, where Luffy's going to have to go save Sabo, but it's going to end up differently. I don't think Sabo's going to die. That would be too repetitive for Oda to do that. We should all know he's a better storyteller than that. So it's going to be like, the war Marineford, the war the best. But this is not going to be, but unlike Marineford, this is going to be the war from the thrones. And I'll get to how that gets set up a little bit later. But let me get through this part first, because I might be thinking too deep of it, but I'm just trying to put myself and try to understand how Oda's gonna sell. Because it's since Emo's being introduced to the story, there's no way a character like him gets introduced and doesn't go anywhere unless he's gonna be like he has to be. He plays some type of role. There's no way he doesn't get introduced and he there's nothing to do. But there's no reason for him to be the end game because for that would make for him to be the end game. That would mean Luffy will go up because we all assuming that the story is going to end by the time Luffy reaches Raftel. So for Imu-Sama to be in game, that would mean, and I'm just assuming that Imu-Sama is not going to be at Raftel when Luffy gets there. Nah, I don't see that. I don't see him being there. I see him. He's going to stay. He's going to be in Marijoa, and he's bringing people to him. He's not going to go out of his way. Why would the king of the world want to go out of his way to go to Raftel to go stop a small like this pirate that he probably thinks very lowly of? Nah, I don't see him being that type of character. I see him as I'm bringing these people to me. They need to come to me so I can take care of them myself. So for that to happen, I'm like, nah, I don't see, and I don't see Luffy going to go do that. There has to be a reason for Luffy to go fight these main villains. Because every time Luffy goes to fight a main villain, it's somebody that he cares. It's usually somebody he cares about is involved with that main villain. For example, with Vivi and with her whole country going through what it went through, Luffy only went to go defeat Crocodile only because he saw the suffering that Vivi was going through and what the people were going through. He understood like, yo, this is very, and you like, it's like, this is my friend's suffering, and she's the fact that she sees her country suffering. He felt obligated, not obligated, but he felt like, yo, I'm going to do something. Same thing with him and Skypiea. Same thing with Skypiea. Like, yo, he understood what was going. Like, he didn't like he doesn't care about the round politics of the world of like what's going on in that country. But usually, what's going on in the country involves the person that he's involved with. So with Skypiea, it was going on with the little girl I can't remember the name, but the little Skypian girl, and she was telling how their god was pretty much he was doing more harm than good for them, and so he took it out of his way to well, of course, for him, for Luffy and Skypiea, he was going to go find the Sky Island. He was going to go find the bell, but also added to that was the fact that he knew that all right, what's going on here? I'm going to go defeat Enru, and you can go say the same with Lucci and Robin, and then you can go say with the new Fisherman Pirates there, like, and you can go on from there. Like this is the way. So for Luffy to go fight Imu, it's not like Luffy gonna be like, oh, I need to go defeat Imu. Like, nah, that doesn't make sense for Luffy's character. I think he's going after the events of Wano, he's going to go find out like, yo, Sabo was captured. And he's going to be put for execution, just like Ace was. Because we have to remember with Wano is an isolated country, so nothing gets in and out unless somehow it gets leaked out. But nothing's getting leaked in, no type of news. So at this moment in time, while Sabo he's been captured by the Celestial Dragons or the government or whatnot, and he's a chance that he's getting himself for execution. Luffy has no idea about this. Luffy's not gonna find out until after he defeats Kaido and the Beast Pirates and he leaves Wano. And once he figures out that hold on, Saba's about to be executed, he's gonna go try to stop it. He's going to go try to stop. And knowing that I don't know where it's gonna be like where the execution is gonna be taking place at, that's gonna be a key role. And how that happens, I don't know. I just know that having Sabo as like a centerpiece for being captured, it allows so many things to happen. For one, we know that Blackbeard, he's been going out of his way. Blackbeard's been going out of his way to get them to capture the most powerful Devil Fruits. And obviously we saw one of his crewmates, he was trying to get the mirror fruit, but Sabo took it instead. So now I came in the Pacific chapter. It was one of the most recent chapters that came out a couple weeks ago, where Blackbeard said, "Oh, if they're going to just get it, he's like, if they're just going to hold it, I might as well go take it." So that he could be alluding to talking about Sabo and the mirror fruit, or it can be something else. But that gives Blackbeard, in a sense, a incentive to go to Marijoa and go the Marijoa to go take whatever he wants. So that brings Blackbeard to it. For Luffy, it's also he's going to go save his brother, and also he knows like BB's there, and it gives him a chance to go save BB or whatnot. So that brings Luffy, and that also gives the revolutionaries a reason why to go start their war, to go start the war against the Celestial Dragons, since they have one of their own. So that means you have three factors. You have three factors right there to go to Marijoa and go deal with Imu-Sama. And I think by the time they all get to Imu-Sama, it's going to be this how the war of the best starts. This how the war of the best starts. This how the war of the best starts. This if this how it starts, you have to get to Oda for how he set it up right. Because Sabo plays a key. He's playing a key factor on all of this. He's playing a key factor in all of this, bro. If Oda did this, yo, this dude really is the GOAT, man. This dude's the GOAT. This is why I also believe that Imu-Sama is not the end game. In order for you to do something like this, to have that, to start this war the best, where is this war going to be taking place? When? Because we're also when this war can take place. Is it going to take place till after Rattel or before Rattel? I also believe this is going to take place before Rattel. This takes place before Rattel. I think after everything's done with the war the best, for whatever reason, Blackbeard and Luffy are going to end up teaming, like I said at the beginning of this video. Because it's going to be a scenario where, just like when Rod Dieselbeck and Gold Roger, they fought each other, this should be a moment so history doesn't repeat itself where two Ds, instead of fighting each other, they actually team up with one another to take down the government. Because before, Rod Dieselbeck was trying to take over the world. And I'm making an assumption that he kind of knew what was going on with the world, with the Celestial Dragons, and he was like, "Nah, y'all gonna take over the world." He's like, "Fuck that shit. I'm going to take over the world. Y'all gonna do it like that." And Roger and Guard knowing God was like, "Nah, man. Like, yo, as a person of the world government, he was like, nah, I can't let you do that. That's like that'd be good. That goes beyond you tripping, bro." Yeah, so this, and he was like, "Yo, I understand you want to take over, but you have to be stopped." Even though it seems like I'm working for Celestial Dragons and say their slaves, like, nah, I cannot. Like, besides all that shit, nah. For my own, for his own morals, he was like, "Nah, I can't let you do that." Cause we all know Garp the hero. He's like, "Yo, this dude's a stand up dude. He's the hero of the Marines, man. He's the Marines. He's the Marine, the one that all the other Marines look up to. He's like, yo, you are the hero. Like, yo, you're the one." So his morals, like his morals, and the man that he is, he's like, "Nah, like we not that." And with Goldie Roger, he was there's probably other reasons why he was on that island for whatever. We don't know why he was there too, but he probably understood like, nah, you can't take over the world, bro. Because we all know Goldie Roger, he's a pirate who's about freedom. Like, he's like, nah, people deserve to be free in this world. He's like, if you're gonna try to tell the world who's gonna be free, the way you're gonna try to reign, it seems like you're gonna be the almighty ruler. He's like, nah. So knowing this is how Garp and Roger kind of like made this bond, and they probably got better understanding each other. And from after that, this is how they made their bond together, bro. This is how they had this little crazy bond. And Garp probably still like, "Dang, Roger, you a stand-up dude, but you still pirate. I gotta catch you, bro. You done too much stuff to stop you." And it's like, and after all that, he's like, and that's probably how they started to grow a mutual respect for one another. Even though they understand one was a pirate and one was a Marine, at the end of the day, they understood like, yo, yeah, like I know how it's going to end. One was going to end up getting captured or killed, and that's what's going to happen. And we know what happened. We know what happened. Roger turns himself in, Garp catches him, and that becomes that. So, and that's another topic for another topic for another day. But this before, my point is that with this would be a time where instead of two Ds are fighting each other over something that has something to do with Celestial Dragons and their slaves, this would be a time for two Ds. This would be a time for two Ds to partner up with one another. For them to partner up, team up, and take down and go against the celestial dragons in the world government. And for some people who say, nah, Luffy wouldn't do that, he's like, boy, this is the dude who killed his brother. But and I understand that makes sense. Like, nah, why would Luffy that? This dude, he was the key reason why Ace got captured, ultimately got killed at Marineford. But this gives Luffy the chance to get character development, bro. As we've seen the story, Luffy has gotten character development, but it's not as much as we would want from him over all these years that you would think. Even after a 2 year time skip, you seen he's obviously gotten development, but not to the extent that we would think that he's has. Because I think Luffy at this point in the story, I think he's 19. He's 19. And after everything he's been through, doesn't seem like he of course he's grown, but he hasn't grown as a character as much as we would think he should have after everything he's been through, with all the adventures he's been through so far. But I think with this, him teaming up with somebody who killed his brother to help save his other brother, to help save his other brother, it 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 just feels like, oh dang, like, yo, I understand we had our quarrels in the past, and as much as I hate you because you got my brother killed, we need to set like, I feel like we can set this aside for the moment, and I need to go see my brother. But for the people saying, hold on, wait, that doesn't make any sense, because if he's going, yeah, like if he's, of course they're going to fight one another. Of course they're going to fight one another. If they're both going to go for Sabo, one going to go save him, one going to go maybe kill Sabo. Why would they want to team up? How do we know Blackbeard's going for Sabo? That would seem pretty extreme, because what we see in the story, we've seen Blackbeard. Blackbeard, he's kind of been methodical of what he's like of his moves. That, hey, he knew he can go get devil fruit. It's because if that's the case, it does seem kind of weird. But think about this: he went out of his way to go capture Ace, so he can not also just get Wiper Duffy, but at Impel Down, he was able to assemble himself a full grown crew. Everything built up to the. So I don't think in this retrospect he won't be going to go kill Sabo, but I think there is something else that Blackbeard is looking for at Mary Showa. There is something else there that he is looking for. He could be going for Sabo's devil fruit or whatnot. It might contradict what I said at the beginning, but that could be one reason why he goes for Sabo and devil fruit or something else. He said, because there is no implication of that. He said, I'm just going straight for Sabo. Sabo could be one reason that he could be going, but there could also be another reason. He said, if they're going to go get it, I might as well go take it. What does that mean? And that could just be ultimately he just being conspicuous, saying, not mentioning Sabo and the devil fruit. It could also mean something else. There's a reason why Blackbeard is going to go. He's going to marry Joa, bro. So with that, if it's not Sabo, it could be something else, and that could be the reason why why Luffy and Blackbeard team up to take that Imu-Sama. And this is gonna be this is gonna be the war of wars, bro. Like I feel like a lot of people are going to be involved with this war. This might be a war Shanks gets involved in. This might be a war where, of course, the world government is gonna be involved in. This is gonna be a war that the Straw Hat Pirates, and this is gonna be the war that the Straw Hat Fleet is gonna be involved in. This is gonna be the war of wars, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this war is going to happen before Luffy gets to Raftel. Even was not the end game. I believe even was not the end game. He is a president to the end game. I think by the time Luffy gets to Raftel, Imu-Sama, I don't know if they're going to defeat Imu-Sama. I just know they're going to get to Imu-Sama before they get to Raftel. And with that being said, but by the time the War of the Wars is over, I think the War of the One Piece is going to be in a state that that had never been in for a while. But it just brings up so many other questions. Like, so if they're gonna take that Imu-Sama before Ratel, are they gonna figure out about the voice injury by then? But I think they're gonna defeat Imu-Sama and they're not gonna know what. There might even be a Poneglyph for all we know. My nigga, we saw a fucking giant straw hat. We don't know what's in Mary Jo. There could be a whole bunch. There could be a Poneglyph that possibly tells the whole voice century. It's a copy or whatnot that tells one part of voice century and there's another part of voice century. Like damn, there's like we just don't know. There's too many things that can be taken into consideration. So yeah, there could be something marriage that that Blackbeard's looking for it. Bro, we saw a giant straw hat in a freezer. Like what? Like bro, we don't know what Mary Joy had. There's so many secrets in there we don't know about. There could be information about the voice century. There could be poneglyphs that we don't know about. There could be like, for all we know, there could be fucking Roger dead body just frozen. Like you feel me? Like we just don't bro. We just don't know, bro. So I think ultimately what's gonna happen. Oh, and that just reminded me, the revolution is gonna be involved in this battle, bro. This battle is gonna be huge. There might be other young, bro. Depending on how stuff happens in Wano, there might be other Yonkos coming to, bro. This war is going to be huge. So I think a lot of the pieces are going to be placed for this to happen, bro. And I think by the time this war is over, that is when Luffy is gonna leave. He's gonna end up saving Sabo, and they're gonna find. I don't know how this is gonna happen. This theory is true, and once again, I know this shit could be way off, but this shit happens like this. After this war over, this is when Luffy they make that in the Straw Hats they make that final strive to Ratel. And some people believe we still have to go to Elbaf. There's still other islands we have to go to. So I believe that we're going to go to Elbaf. And some people believe that's gonna be Shanks' arc for whatever reason. I don't know. I can't confirm that. I don't know. I'm not thinking about Elbaf right now. I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking about the War of the Wars. I'm thinking about the Throne Wars, my nigga, the Throne Wars. The shit those Fumiko men talk about. So I think with Luffy and Blackbeard, they're gonna end up teaming up to fight Imu. They're gonna end up teaming up to fight Imu in the world government for whatever in this war, in this Throne Wars. Cause it's already been established that Imu, he knows who these guys are. He knows they understand it. They're causing problems. He understands they're causing problems. So instead of going to them, he's going to them. He's flipping it on them. He's bringing them to, like, he's with the what he had in his disposal. He's letting y'all know. All right, he's doing this like, bro, I'm gonna let them come to me. You feel me? He's like, I'm gonna let them come to me. I have pieces that they all need, so they can come to me. And if I do this right, I can take them all out and solve the problem. And this is part of the great cleansing that the Gorosei were talking about. He's like, there needs to be great cleansing. By bringing them to Mary Jo or whatever, this gives them a chance to get rid of pieces that are causing problems in the world that they created and to maintain over the past centuries or whatnot. So after everything done with the Throne Wars, Luffy and Blackbeard, they're going to get to understanding. They're going to be like, look, we can set aside our problems for right now. There's bigger fish to fry at the moment. We both need there's something here both of us are looking for. Whether you're here to save your brother, or I'm here to take his devil fruit or whatnot, or to take his devil fruit, or to come for if it's an ancient weapon or not. There could be something. Matter of fact, we don't even know. Fucking Mary Jo could have the ancient weapon Pluton the whole time or Uranus. We don't know. Mary Jo has some secrets we just don't know about. But besides that, there could be something there, so they can put their problems aside for a moment, and they can be like, look, we're gonna set our problems aside for right now. But after this, like, and after everything's said and done, they're both gonna leave. And they could be like, look, the next time we see each other, it's probably gonna be at Raftel. Cause that's why I feel like Blackbeard is still gonna be. Blackbeard is going to be. I feel like Blackbeard, Black, just like, just like, just like how Madara should have been the final villain in Naruto instead of Kishimoto. He decided to make Kagura, which I feel like that was a bad mistake. Kagura should not. She should not been the final villain. I feel like fucking she could have been a villain if Kishimoto decided to go a different way. But ultimately, we all know we all know that Madara should have been the final villain. So I think unless Oda's going to still play from Kishimoto's playbook and do that same shit, I'm like, nah. I think he's gonna have something to where Imu-Sama, the comparison, Imu-Sama is like Kaguya, but instead of having her at the very end, I think he's gonna find a way to play a part a little bit earlier, and then by the end, Blackbeard's gonna be the final villain. Blackbeard, because Blackbeard because what Blackbeard represents is the opposite of what Luffy represents. And so Blackbeard was to go to Raftel and find whatever's there. That would mean okay, Rock D. Zebit, his ambitions was fulfilled through his will was fulfilled through Blackbeard's ambitions. But nah, that's not gonna happen. We all know Luffy's gonna find the One Piece. So I think if they meet at Raftel or they meet right before Raftel, Blackbeard and Luffy are gonna end up fighting one another. And whoever wins that fight, which is we all know, it's probably gonna be Luffy. It's gonna be the Straw Hats. It's gonna be Straw Hats. It's gonna show that all right, Luffy, boom, you did something that nobody else could do, and so you deserve you kind of follow. You're following your own path. You follow the path similar to Rogers, and you found Raftel the same. You found Raftel. So, boom, that's gonna happen. There could be a couple plot holes in between here that you can probably tell me about. This is just off the top of the dome. While this was fresh in my head, I just had to bring this to the light. But nah, I feel like this theory is too good. So to summarize after everything I just said, Blackbeard, Luffy are going to team up to fight Imu-Sama. And that is going to be the central focus point of the Throne Wars. Luffy, Blackbeard, Revolutionary Armies, World Government, Straw Hat Fleet. And everything else is going to be part of the Throne Wars. It's going to be part of the Throne Wars. So, and Throne Wars is definitely going to be centered around Imu-Sama, bro. It's obvious, bro. We know this is a fact. We know this is a fact, and then it might even be with Yonkos. We just don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Imu-Sama is not in game, man. He's not. He is very essential. He's a very central point, character to the plot. Do not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. He is essential to the main piece story, man. He may look he's the end game, and essentially he should be, but he's not. He's not, because for we don't know what kind of abilities have. He could be fucking god tier, my nigga. This nigga might be like a U-Haul buff. Nah, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're just gonna say, yo, he's gonna be the main villain of the Throne Wars arc. And I think after that, Luffy and Blackbeard team up, they're going to be, they're going to go to separate, and they're going to meet each other once again at Raftel, and that's when Luffy and Blackbeard have their final fight to see which D deserves to get the One Piece. You feel me? Which D deserves to have to know about, to have everything that the world has to offer, regard whether it be treasure, knowledge, or anything else. That's it. Just about 30 minutes in. Please bear with me. Peace out, guys.